Hi everyone, it's Sunday, August 15th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Dordick. We have a short report today with Europe on vacation, so let's start with the US. It was a very quiet week in the Hide market. Buyers are still unhappy about prices, but this week COVID-related uncertainty really put a damper on interest. At least that's what sellers are saying. Customers who don't absolutely need to buy are waiting to see what happens. Overall, the market was steady again, but some selections were already showing some signs of softness this week. Looking at heavy Texas steers, they gave back the dollar they got last week, so seasonal weights of 62-64 pounds were selling at no more than $56. Other steer selections remained steady, which was the best anyone could hope for. The situation in the cow market was much the same, and prices looked like they were starting to soften too. Combined export sales for the week ending August 5th were 464,100, and that's up by 48% from last week's very disappointing total. Combined shipments were up by about the same percentage, which is actually 47%, at 578,500. Looking at slaughter, through Saturday, August 14th, it was down incrementally from the previous week at 639,000. Turning to South America, editor Ronald Guiel reports that the average price of fresh hides was up 5 cents yet again, and raw material closed the week at 4 reals and 4 cents. TR1 remains unchanged at $1.15 to $1.20 per square foot. And Argentina this week also saw increases in raw materials, so you want to check the report for those. In other news from Brazil, footwear exports slowed their recovery in July, and according to the latest data from Abacalçados, they were down by 1.2% in volume and 5.8% in revenue compared to June. Compared to the same month in 2020, the results are 47% higher in volume and 52% higher in dollars. Looking at the year through July, the increases were 34% and 22%, compared to the same period of 2020. Now looking at the value at the pre-pandemic level, it was slightly higher for that period, but in value it was 18% lower. Also in Brazil, cattle slaughter fell by 4.5% in the second quarter compared to the same quarter in 2020. Elsewhere in Latin America, Argentina's July cattle slaughter was down 2% from June. Colombia's IFLS and EICI fare exceeded expectations this year. And in Mexico, the footwear industry in León reports that of the 100 companies that closed due to the pandemic, 80 have returned and are bringing back 80% of the jobs so far. That's all we have for this week. So until next week, good night from HideNet.